All right, friends and family, I believe we are officially live. If you are here with me, please let me know. You can see me and hear me. I always care that the audio visual is on point, with you never know, guys. So, let me know if you can hear me and see me. Please write yes in the chat. All right. We are here another night, another broadcast. If you don't know, then now you know. We are in Scorpio season. One of my really funny favorite panels I watch is the Leo King and his partner, not romantic partner, his partner, business partner, says, "Ain't nothing like a Scorpio season, baby." So he's always like super like hyper. I like that stuff. So here we are in Scorpio season, another broadcast, guys. And so let's get right down in the nitty gritty and let's just dive in. We are about to dive in, diving all the way in like we always do. We always dive in, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Alrighty. So thank you guys for joining me in this session. This is going to be a really good session. I mean, all sessions are good sessions. All sessions are good sessions. And we are in Scorpio season, guys. This is just the season of all seasons. This is the season that is going to rock your world, all right? In the good moments and the bad moments, but it's about to rock your world because, see, in life, there comes these moments, these pivot points, these crossroads where everything, right, comes to a meeting point, right? And either you choose for yourself or the universe chooses for you, right? So here we are, all of us, in this like baking pot, melting pot. And we're here. So here we are, including myself. Including myself. So, like I said, here we are. We are in Scorpio season. We're almost knee deep. We're not knee deep yet, but I believe in the next upcoming days, we will be knee deep in Scorpio season. What does that mean for you? Where do I begin? There's a lot right now bubbling, boiling, right? When you boil water for so long, right, because you have the agenda or the intention to boil it, right? Imagine like you're going to boil water for a soup or for eggs or whatever you're going to do, right? You boil the water, right? And you turn the stove on, the flame at the high mark because the intention is to boil it to get it heated, right? What happens when the water is being boiled and you just keep that intention going forward, but you never go back to the flame? You never go back and look at like, well, does it need to be at the highest degrees? Maybe not, right? Maybe not, but there you are, letting it be at the full capacity. But here's what happens, right? In the ethers. Right? If you know when you boil water, whether you're boiling soup or eggs, the water evaporates. So you have the intention was there, but what happened? You didn't keep the close eye on it. You did look at that. Yes, you did, but your intention never shifted, right? So you knew that, yes, you had the intention initially, the initial intention to either boil the soup or boil the water, but you never came back and reassessed the intention. And so now what happens? The water is evaporated or it's burnt, it's empty. What do? What do you do? Yeah, you add more water. I mean, figure out the remedies, right? Here is the analogy, guys. We are in Scorpio season and nothing gets past Scorpio season. I'm sorry. I know people sometimes don't like Scorpio season because they just want to live their life without facing the transparency. I mean, think about it. Look, nobody wants to reveal their tax returns, right? Nobody wants to reveal their true self. Nobody wants to put all their cards on the table. Who would? I mean, right? And in Scorpio season, it's almost like you're forced to place the nearest of transparency on the table. You don't have to, but it'll still be revealed either on your willingness or against your willingness, because the universe will step in. And here we are in Scorpio season. So here we all are. We are all here. All right. So if life feels like it's shook you up, then you're on point. You're on point. Don't feel scared. You're on point. All right. It's a roller coaster. It's up and down. It's here, it's there. But here is how you find your true center, and here is how you bring forth the knowingness of yourself. Follow your intuition. Your own intuition always knows the truth. Now, let me make sure for the lower vibrational elemental people, I do not mean follow your ego. All right. Most people on my channel who hang with me know the difference. But just in case the small select few don't know the difference, let me go ahead and like bring it to context here, okay? Wink, wink, wink. Look, guys, I'm working on my humor. I'm doing the best I can. Wink, wink, wink. So yeah, when you work on who you really are, then you can chip away your own ego, right? So if you've done the work on yourself and you know who you are, then your own ego, it'll still present itself, but you're not going to be like overtaken, right? Overshadowed by the ego. All right, so here we go. When you are bringing yourself to the light, the truth, the transparency, right? And when things are in your face, you can recognize them. You're no longer resisting the truth because you know the truth. It doesn't mean you just jump on it, but you know the truth. You know it. It's right there. It's right there. It's been there the whole time anyways. But now you see it and it's right there. So when the truth hits you in your face like blast, right? You know it's not the ego. Oh, you know it's not. It's right there, right? It may put your ego in check. Oh, yes, it may. And the ego will try to defend itself and like fight and resist against it. Oh no, you don't want this, you don't want that because of X, Y, and Z, right? But the truth will always stand true because the truth is real. The transparency, the authenticity, the integrity always goes the distance. You can recognize when you see a person, right? Whether it's in real contact or at a store or online or in a book, you can see when they're real. What is their agenda? What are they after? Are they after power and control and money? Are they after attention, fame, and just notoriety? What are they after? What are they after? What are they seeking? In Scorpio season, everything is unveiled. The unveiling, it's unveiled, guys. The people that we interact with will be unveiled. Family, friends, peers, colleagues, business associates, organizations, groups, functionalities, leadership, hierarchy, everything is going to be unveiled. And here's your cue to pay attention. Pay attention to what is being unveiled, right? Now, there may be areas where you know the truth already. That's great. But how about the areas where you don't know the truth, guys? Where are you with your attention? And you're like, well, you believed it was one way, but maybe it's not. Follow your intuition. Follow your true north. It's always going to lead you to the truth, guys. All right? And so in Scorpio season, nothing is left under the rug. Nothing in zero. Now, you can ignore... We all have free will. You can ignore the things that are brought to your face, right? Like family members or friends, and like they fucking broke your heart. Really deep friends, right? You thought they would never hurt you, they'd never betray you, and there they were, or family members. It happens, guys. Whatever it is for you, it's there, right? All right. And there you are having to face it front on. And what do? Well, here is my best tip. Number one, look at what is taking place with your visual eyesight, all right? Face it, accept it, look at it, right? Don't try to like put it into a box and interpret it. No, just, hey, XYZ is taking place. Why and what happened? All right? With no bias, if you can do that for yourself. Number 2, that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. Now what, right? Number 3, does that situation define you? It should not. It shouldn't. Now, sometimes people allow things to define us, right? But here is where we stand true, guys. In this season, right, where everything is on display. Imagine you go to a store, right? All cards are normally face down. You walk in, and this time around, everything is face up. Everything is face up. Everything is face up. Now, let me add some more context to that because, you know, in life, we want to believe the cards that were not shown to us previously. We had held so much discernment, right, on the cards that were face down, the cards that were hidden to us, right? Are y'all following me? So when we don't know, when we enter a situation for the first time, the initial inset, right, and the cards are face down or hidden from us, right, or blocked. We don't know what it is, but we just have, you know, well, we don't know. We're curious. We might not. We might be curious, and we want to know what it is, right? And we create biases. We begin to come to formal conclusions, right? Now, it depends on your position and your level of insight and depth and like abilities, but you could be very well wrong about what you had thought you had once perceived. Are you with me? So it happens. In this current timeline, the chronological, what is taking place right now is everything is being unveiled and full transparency is on the table. So my cards are face up and your cards are face up, and there is no hidden agenda. There's not. You can try to hide, but let me tell you, the universe has already placed this moment, this pivot point, this crossroads, and says, hey, your cards are up front, my cards are up front, and every player in this process, all cards are face up on the table. Now what? Now what? People take a step back. Let me look at this again, you know? I didn't think that so-and-so had X, Y, and Z on their cards, their hand. I didn't think that so-and-so had X, Y, or Z on their hand. No, right? Again, guys, it's an analogy. But here's what's taking place, guys. The bigger picture is this, guys. You have the ability to have the truth revealed to you in every area that you want to seek elements of truth or of vindication or of clarity. It's all on the table. You can pretend it's not there. You can take the bias you had once preconceived, right, before you had the details. It won't work out long that way. It won't. But once it's revealed to you, you can't turn back. You know, they say, like, when you have the truth, you can't, like, deny the truth, right? So that's where we are. I'm going to tell you right now, any experience, work, business, finance, money, family, romantic, friendship, in Scorpio season, everything gets revealed. Anybody who had a hidden agenda, it's on the table. It is. Now, the good thing is, at least from our local spot, on the happy note is, like, you know, with my group, I don't have a hidden agenda. But can you imagine on the bigger scale, like politically or whatever else, right? Ooh, it's all the table. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. you know, those lovers who come rushing back in and say, well, I want this, I want that. No, no, no. You've already seen the game. You've watched them play it out how many times, right? So reality is that right now, all cards face up. All cards face up. It does not matter what side, what area, what program, what bias you got, what category you fall into. Right now, all cards on the table face up. This is the most beautiful part of life, because when do you experience a moment of time where everyone's cards are revealed to you? When? When have you ever experienced a moment of time where all cards are face up? Not often. No, not often. Not often, guys. Not often. So even though it feels scary, it's real, and we need realness. Let the cards be face up. Let them. We need to see where everyone stands, right? Not the fake stance, not the political stance, not the political. You know what? I work in this area, so I can't only say X, Y, Z on this comment or this topic, because, you know, otherwise I'm like gonna be, you know, run the ringer. No, no, no. We are all seeing everyone where they stand, face up, cards up. All right. This is what Scorpio season does. You could have had whatever stance you had. At this point in time, everything is unveiled. It's transparent. You can hide, you can try, but you're not going to go far. Scorpio is the epitome of transparency. Scorpio is the epitome of getting to the truth. You can't hide from Scorpio season. And you certainly can't hide from a true Scorpio. The more planets they have in that element, the less likely you're able to hide from the disguise. It's gonna be right in your face, and they will tell you when it is. They may be modest about it. They may say, well, here, I know you're doing X, Y, or Z, right? Depends on where they stand in terms of themselves, but they fucking know. Because it's real, right? You can't hide from transparency. It's not possible. So as I say this, I have a couple of messages, but I will keep it quick, concise, and we'll move the fuck forward, all right? This will not be a long broadcast. It's short, simple, to the point, guys. Here we go. So I titled the video broadcast, Are You in Limbo? Are you in limbo? What does limbo mean? But first of all, are you in limbo? If you feel tied, if you feel, you know, restricted, if you feel you can't move forward, that means you're in limbo. Are you in limbo? Maybe a court case has you in limbo. Maybe a spouse has you in limbo. Maybe your family got you in limbo. Maybe your career, business, money. If you are in limbo, this is the time to have the complete self-awareness of why, what's going on, get to the core of it, and release yourself. So here we go. So if you are in limbo, my number one and first advice is to follow your intuition. I know it sounds so simple, but most people, that me saying that goes out in one ear, out the other ear, guys. Follow your intuition, right? Your intuition is always telling you what to do, but sometimes we neglect it, guys. We do. I know I have many times. What's wrong with my freaking phone? Oopsies. What the hell? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. Back. That was weird. Okay. So my best, rule or tip or key of wisdom is to, if you ever feel like in limbo or in jeopardy, whatever's happening in your life, just make sure that you're tuning into your true self, not the voices of the public, right? Not the voice of like family and friends. not with the people that you were seeking validation from. Please hear me out. I will repeat this shit. Please don't seek out. When you want to know your inner truth, the last thing you should be doing is seeking out external validation. Good God. I know it sounds so simple, but I'm telling you, the last thing anyone should be doing when you want the truth, the last thing you gotta go within. The answers are not without you. The answer that your friends don't have the answers, your family, nobody has your answers but you alone. So if you're in limbo, go within and let your intuition guide you and lead you. Don't go after what you thought you wanted, because maybe what you wanted 2 months ago isn't what you want today. So your old ideas, you have attachments. People have attachments to ideas they wanted like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But your intuition is saying, no, you don't want that anymore. But your desires are keeping you in limbo. You're in limbo. Your desires don't match your intuition, guys. Here is the broadcast. Here's the message. It's going to be quick, short, and concise. This will not be a long broadcast, okay? If you are in limbo, it is probably because your desires do not match your guidance system. Your intuition is telling you, go here and here. The shit on the left is like, no, but you want this, but you wanted that a long time ago. It no longer serves you. And you're bored, you're unhappy, you're unfulfilled with those desires. Why are you holding the hell on? Why, guys? Why? In Scorpio season, this is the moment where you break free. It's done. It's complete. It's totality. It's finality. All right, guys? My next message is this. You may have thought, and maybe physically with your mind, with your money, with your emotions, with your intentions, maybe you have spent so much time building and putting the energy into a previous situation. I understand how that feels. Yes, I do. Yes. Maybe you put all your intentions, you put all your eggs in that one basket, and you were so excited, you were hopeful, and you believed 100% that would yield you the result you wanted, right? Lo and behold, as time has gone on, that shit never yield you anything, right? It's horrible because you felt so invested. You felt that was real, and it never yielded you anything. No, it did not. So what do? You sit there and you wait, or you keep going the merry-go-round? How many loops do you want to make? How many loops do you want to make on the fucking merry-go-round, guys? How many? Because I certainly get dizzy. I get nauseous. Don't put me in no fucking ride. Actually, I'll get myself out the fucking ride. Hey, you know what? I no longer want to be on that ride. Actually, I will check myself the hell out and say, hey, nope, I can't play that game. I can't play that game. Because when you have higher awareness and a bigger perspective, you can see the bigger picture, and you don't stand for that. Let everybody else do the thing, right? Hey, I'm hands off, man. I will let you play your game on that until you're black and blue in the face. Maybe I'll be here to be your friend, but I can't do that. I have personal sovereignty. I love myself too much. I respect myself too much to watch the bullshit. And I certainly as hell ain't gonna be in there with you on the merry-go-round when I can see the bigger picture, right? I don't know how long it will take you to get that fucking merry-go-round, but I will not be here. Right, guys? So follow your intuition. Your destiny is always at play, and your life matters, and the people around you are counting on you to be your best self, to be strong, right? People are counting on you to be your normal self. And when they don't see you as your normal self, they're wondering what's going on, right? Where is this or this or this? Guys, you got to make sure that you're taking control of your life. You have to. It's your life. Either you're in or you're out. There's no in between. See, Scorpio season is very, black and white. There's no, in this season, there is no gray area. Either you're here or you're there, and you can't be in two places, guys. In your life, if you have things that you're like weighing upon, pros and cons, here, this or that, let me tell you right now, you will not leave Scorpio season without knowing where the fuck you stand. Pardon my language, but I'm gonna tell you, bold, front and center, you will not leave Scorpio season without knowing where the fuck you stand. Because if you don't know where you stand, the world, the universe will tell you where you do stand, and it may not be where you want to be, right? So plain and simple, either you're in or you're out, you're here or you're, but you cannot be 1 foot here, and you certainly can't be 1 foot there. Either you have 2 feet in one spot, or you're gonna fuck yourself up, guys. Follow your intuition. Your guidance system, your North Star is always telling you where to go and how to go. But if you don't follow your own intuition, if you can't follow your own truth, then what are you doing? Don't ask for help later. You can't ask the universe, say, step in, I need help. God, help me, when you can't even follow the steps. The universe is always like guiding you, saying, hey, do this, do X, Y, or Z. But if you can't even listen to the symbols, the signs, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? So my guidance is the reminder for everyone else, guys, follow your truth, all right? So like I said, this was a very quick broadcast. I plan to make many appearances here on the channel, broadcasting on Scorpio season, which normally I don't do, but this is my little plan. So, yes, I may have been harsh tonight. I may have been harsh, but sometimes everyone needs that aunt, that uncle, right? Everyone needs that like harsh hammer, because we need it, guys. We need it. No more BS. No more bullshit. Either you're in or you're out. And you can't be 1 foot here and you can't be 1 foot there. I'm sorry. And let me tell you, the people who believe they can play that game have something else. The universe is going to tell them what the fuck they got going on. The universe always takes care of the people who are playing two games. You can't do that. You play one game. It's transparent. And if you think you have the upper hand in the world, if you believe yourself to be that so much empowered, you could possibly finagle two situations, well, the universe will come crashing down on you. It will come crashing down. And either a person will remove themselves, or you just get a complete loss all around, right? It's loss. So look, let's not carry forward any more karmic debt in this life. We come in here with enough debt. Guys, let's just leave here with, an equal playing field. Nobody wants karmic debt. I certainly fucking don't. I know people who know me well enough, they've asked me, well, you're mad at so-and-so person, why don't you want to go attack them? Because I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm not here for that. The universe will handle the people. I will be on my little small journey, my little, I'm here, follow my path, and that's that. I like it peaceful. I like it peaceful, guys. All right, guys, that is the end of the broadcast, guys. I will see you all. I will see you again. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming in and being with me for this little tiny moment. What? How long? We only went for, how long? Oh, 30 minutes? Woo! This is the shortest. This is the shortest broadcast ever. Like the never-ending story. Yeah. Like the never-ending story. Yeah. Rolling with the homies. All right, guys. Good night. Till next time.